Hey yo, what is up everybody? Today I got a PO replay. This is a battle I had on PO, obviously, because it's a PO replay, and it wasn't any new battle that I had it a few days ago and it was good, and since the replayer works like this, I decided, hey, might as well upload it. So I can be doing more of these. If you guys like this, just let me know, and I do generally get good battles on PO, so I can upload these how I'm doing this one, but yeah, just getting into the battle. I'm gonna lead with my mana buzz just to taunt whatever he wants to lead with, and he leads with Mesprit. Now I know these things normally carry T-Bolt, but I'm a mana buzz so I can take it. But instead he shows me the Ice Beam. The reason I taunted still because I didn't want it to be the Calm Mind or the dual screen set, and so I'm just gonna switch out to my Purple Pass to take the Ice Beam, and I'm just gonna set up my Stealth Rocks. And seeing as he has no spinner, those are going to be there for the whole game, and then it's good for his Houndoom and his Sock just in case it has 30. But I'm just going to take the Sidekick, and I'm just going to Volt Switch out, and then I'm going to Volt Switch out to my Zangoose, and I'm going to get my Toxic Orb activated, and something is about to die. Like, here I did a calc, which is why this screen is here for a while, but here I did a calc to see what does more, Night Slash or Facade, and Facade ends up doing more, which, yeah, that just means something's about to die, and nothing on this team wants to take a Facade from Zangoose. So Zangoose is going to be a key player in this battle. As you can see, well, I guess you can't really see his team, but his team is Mesprit, Primeape, Sock, Skuntank, Samurai, and Houndoom, and none of those teams want to take a Facade. So he decides to just lead in his Mesprit to die. I'm just gonna just knock it out with a Facade. And this Primeape is Scarf because all Primeapes are Scarf. So since yes, Primeape and Sock, I know that the Primeape is Scarf and the Sock is Banded. And since this Sock is banded, I know that I can outspeed it and hit it with a Facade. So I just need to make it so that we're in that situation. So what I'm going to do is, I stayed in thinking, like, or I didn't stay in, but I thought I was like, okay, he could U-turn on my switch to Alamomola, but he doesn't. Luckily, I do make a switch and don't stay in. And he just goes out to Skuntank after I take a close combat. And here I'm just going to Wish, and then I'm just going to switch out to my Manda Buzz because, I mean, it's a dark type. And I can take Poison Jabs because I do have some defense investment. I do get poison, which is not a big deal. But here we're just going to have the same idea. We're both just going to go for a taunt. I'm going to taunt him. I don't know why I taunted. There's really no reason to taunt. I taunted him so he couldn't taunt me, but he just ended up being faster. So here I'm just going to switch out to my Articuno. We're going to play a little bit of mind games here because I know he has a taunt, so I'm going to substitute. And then here, predicting him to taunt, I'm going to go for the Ice Beam to get off some damage. And so now that he taunted, I'm just going to go for the, I go for the Ice Beam again, predicting him to go for like, Poison Jab again, but he ends up going for Pursuit. Now knowing that he just went for Pursuit and I didn't switch out, I'm going to switch out now, predicting him to go for the Sucker Punch, and that's exactly what happens. So I get a free switch to my Alamomola. He taunts me, I predicted taunts, so I'm just going to go for a Surf. And the reason I have Surf over Waterfall is I just have Surf just so I can, I don't know, just so I can be special. And I don't have Scald because I don't want Burns because I have T-Wave on something else. So I have T-Wave and I have Toxic, and I don't want to get a Scald burn when I don't want to. But the Samurai switch is obvious, but I just figured he'd be physical, so it didn't really matter if he did come in. And I don't know why I stayed in with my Purple Pass. Like, I just wasn't thinking because I saw the hidden power. I was like, oh, okay, he has a hidden power. He's probably still going to be physical, but it turns out he's not. So here I'm just going to go to my Audino, and I know I can live a Hydro Pump because I am like mixed defensive. And I'm going to go for a Hyper Voice, hoping that it would kill it off after Life Orb recoil, but that's not what happened. So I am just going to switch out, get some more HP from Regenerator, and I'm going to go out to my Articuno, predicting him to go for like an HP Grass, predicting my my Alamomola switch, but that doesn't happen. He just goes straight for another Hydro Pump. And here I'm going to go into my Audino and then just straight Regenerator out into my Alamomola. And the reason I went to my Alamomola is he didn't predict it last time, he wouldn't predict it this time. And that does a huge amount. That does 57%. But luckily I do have Regenerator, so it's all good. So, yeah, all I have to do is just switch out. And I have Wish, so if I wanted to, I could just Wish Pass to myself, and then that'd just be all good. But now all he has left is the Houndoom and the Primeape, the Sock, and the Skuntank. So here he brings out his Houndoom, and I know he's going to want a Nasty Plot, so I'm just going to go for a Surf, hoping that it will take it out. It doesn't, however. I guess it's just because Alamomola does not have all that good special attack, which it doesn't. But I'm just going to go for the Surf. It does a decent amount of damage though, but it still lets him get up a Nasty Plot and all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to my Manda Buzz to take the Dark Pulse. And even though he's at +2, I thought, hey, I could probably take a fire blast, right? Nope, just straight dies. I just die. nothing else about it. I just straight die. But here I can go into my Zangoose, and provided he doesn't have Sucker Punch, I can just quick attack, and even if he does, I'm probably faster anyway. So I can't just go for the quick attack. And that is the Houndoom out of the way. But here he brings in his Primate, and again, I'm thinking, okay, he can either close combat or he can U-turn, but I don't want to lose my Zangoose, seeing as it is such a huge threat to his team, so I'm just going to go to Alomomola. And he does just go straight again for a close combat, and what this allows me to do is just get off a free wish here. So, I don't remember if I actually take the opportunity to wish, or if I go for the surf. I go for the surf because I figure, okay, it would be nice to just get some damage on the sock, I guess. No, what happened was I just went for the surf because he was at -1. I figured, okay, if he wants to stay in, that's -2, easy, and then I don't really need to wish because I have lefties and regenerator. So here I'm just going to go for a protect just to see what his sock wants to lock himself into, because I know it's banded, and if I didn't know, then that damage right here that you're about to see will surely confirm it, because let's remember, folks, I'm an Alomomola. Nothing should be doing 60% to me. But what I'm going to do is I am just going to go for the surf because I see it this way. If my Alomomola dies, I get a free switch to my Zangoose, which does outspeed this. And then I can just fodder off my, I can either fodder off my Ardino to get the -1 and then come back in with Zangoose and quick attack. Or I can just quick attack and then just kill with the Ardino. And what I do is I do bring in my Zangoose, I do just go for the facade. And here I know that my Ardino will be able to live a close combat because I do have some defense investment and Ardino is bulky. So I'm just going to go for the quick attack to get off some damage before I die, and then with the close combat he is at -1, so that pretty much does ensure that I will be able to kill with the hyper voice. And so he goes for the close combat. I live with the 20%. Yeah, no, wow, 10%, because apparently I don't know math, but yeah, I live with 10%, and I go for the hyper voice and take him out, and that is a narrow 1-0 victory in my favor. Now I did know that I'd be able to live just because Ardino is kind of already bulky. It's kind of like a watered down TNT, and then Primate is not the strongest of things, so yeah, that's how I knew I'd be able to live. But thanks for watching. I hope that you did enjoy this PO replay. If you did, just leave a like, comment saying if you want more of these, because I can do more of these. PO battles are normally better than the ones I get on Showdown anyway. And yeah, let me know if you would like me to be in that window that it was just then, or if you would rather have it in the window how it looks during a PO live, like the old school battle window. But yeah, that's all I have to say for today, and remember that you are Rose and Field of Days. Deuces.